Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to my channel. You know guys, there is one thing you'll notice about me on this channel, you know. And for those of you who this is your first video you're watching on this channel, I can tell you there's one thing you're going to realize. Is the way I carry news. I don't carry 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 separate stories on one video lasting 15 to 20 minutes. I carry one story on each video. And I carry it in depth, giving you charts, graphs, photos, videos, and as detailed a story as possible. Because this is the channel where you come to get depth. This is a channel with depth, not superficial issues on here. Guys, the Sean Kingston issue. Yesterday, May 23rd, Sean Kingston was arrested in California. Hours earlier, on the same day, his mother was arrested at the mansion that they lived in Florida. Now, I am going to tell you everything about this case that you will not hear if you watch CNN, BBC, CBS, or any other group of channels. You will not get the information that I have here. I have some exclusives also. Yes, the police raided the house in the morning. It was a big mansion containing 11 bedrooms. Carport, I hear, could hold 6 cars, and there was a big grounds on which there were about 8 more cars. Benz, Bentley, Ferrari, Lamborghini, you name it. All the top-notch cars in the world were on those premises, including, of course, Jaguars. The police went in and hauled out a whole lot of stuff. They loaded up all the cars and wreckers and took them away. So, what was all this about? Well, it began with one issue and then it snowballed and everything just, the brown stuff just hit the fan. With all that they were doing, this is when the brown stuff just hit the fan totally and splash up on him and his mother right out. But let me fast forward a little bit to this morning, Friday, May 24th. She was in court because she slept in jail overnight and she went to court this morning. The judge read off 8 fraud charges and theft and fraud charges against her, and named her and her son as criminal masterminds. Among those charges is one of grand theft in the 1st degree, which is the most extreme federal charge you can get in certain cases, in certain states. So you may ask why she and her son could have do so. Well, I'm going to tell you. Hang on. But before that, let me tell you how the court case went. After the hearing, or at the end of the hearing, she was offered $160,000 bail. Her attorney, a man named Sam Stark, argued that $160,000 too high because it wasn't a violent crime she's being charged for, and therefore she should be allowed to get a small, because she's not going to run away and she won't harm anybody because she's not violent. Ray. But the judge then said, this is not Mrs. Turner's first time in this type of conduct. Oh, Sean Kingston's mother's name is Janice Turner. So the judge said, this is not Mrs. Turner's first time in this type of conduct. She has a 2005 federal conviction for bank fraud where she was sentenced to 16 months in federal prison. So the judge said, while I can understand that she is not violent, and I can appreciate that, at the end of the day, she has been doing these things and there have been further allegations against her, so she has to pay the $160,000 bond up front. And also, she have to can prove that the money that she's using to pay that bond did not come from any nefarious or fraudulent activities. So she not only have to put the 160,000 US dollar up front, she have to also prove where it come from. And if the courts can agree that this is legitimate money, then she can use it and bond herself out. So up to this evening after court was finished, she was still in custody. I don't know how tomorrow going to go. Her son now, Sean Kingston, he will be extradited from California where he was arrested, and he'll be taken back to Florida to face the same charges. Or I don't know if it's the same charges, but the same type of charges. Maybe more, maybe less. But here is how it all started. On September 23rd, last year, Kingston messaged the company called Verver Entertainment and expressed an interest in one of their premier products. By the way, uno within a little 32-inch flat screen. Uno na say nothing. Uno galang go sit on one side with a little bit of 32-inch or even 64-inch. Uno na say nothing. The TV that Sean Kingston thief was a 232-inch television. Take up one entire wall. This is a picture from a still from a video showing the men who came for the TV and I take it off the wall yesterday. And taking out it's not just a TV, but it's a total surround sound system with subwoofer and satellite speakers and all of that. And a top brand, Marantz. Marantz is one of the most brand when it comes to video and sound equipment in the world. Anyway, as I was saying, Kingston messaged Verver on Instagram and expressed an interest in the TV. And Sean Kingston tell them, say, listen man, here what I want to do. Give me the TV at a lesser price, because what I'm going to do is to I work with Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber am I me know that Bieber or a Bieber, but that same one, that singer there. If you give me the TV at a nice premium price, what I will do is to make me and Justin Bieber will start bigging up your company, and we will refer customers to you. We know a lot of celebrities, and we will get all those celebrities to come and purchase from you, and so on and so forth. And when we're holding any concerts, we will also give you tickets to the executive suite, which is back door, so you can meet the artists and everything. You'd rub shoulders with all the celebrities. The company now say, all right, because they obviously know of Sean Kingston, because he has some fame of his own. They say, all right, they gave him the TV was giving him the TV for a lesser price. And the lesser price for the TV was, you know how much? 150,000 United States dollars. Just the TV with the surround sound equipment, that a house money. That in itself is the money for 2 houses. Or 3. Depends on the size. Anyway, based on the agreement, Sean Kingston sent Verver, that's the company who is selling the television, 30,000 US to begin the process and to come and install. And they didn't finish the installation until December 14th. Fully and everything. But under the agreement, what was supposed to happen was that they were supposed to get full payment immediately upon installation. Sean go around them and say, boy, what horse dead and cow fat, but he will soon come, he will pay in a day or two. So the company waited. But before that, they had returned 3 days later. They said, all right, since you never got paid yet anyway, but we need to come back in 3 days to show you how to use the equipment. So maybe when we come to show you how to use the equipment, we will get the pay, because we're coming back in 3 days. When they come back, them show him how to use the remote, how to set up this, how to set up that, because I think there were 2 separate remotes. And show them how to use all the system completely and totally. When they finish, him still couldn't produce no money. As a matter of fact, when they finish installation, they make him sign the form that states that everything was perfect, installation is complete, and him add him signature to say that he was quite happy with the installation. Well, because the company was dealing with the Christmas rush, them never told them, say, all right, that's a Sean Kingston, and we are dealing with the Christmas rush. We don't have time to go rushing for that. We can't get that money in a January. So on the 15th of January this year, when the company contacted them, they sent, Sean alerted them that the payment was on its way and it should get to them later that same day, January 15th. But no payment came. Then on January 29th, Sean called him and said, come over now, I am at home, come for your payment. But when them reached there on January 29th, Sean was not there, but them see him cousin or some nephew. The nephew said him no know nothing about it, and him not see Sean for there too, so him don't know what's going on. So him can't tell them nothing. When the company heard that, they called Sean same time and got him and said, Bridget, how you make me come and you're not there? So him said, all right, me sorry, I forgot, I just left the house and I didn't remember to leave it out. I'm so sorry, but just come back tomorrow. Just come back tomorrow, man. I'll make sure it's there. The next day when them go back on January 30th, same thing happened. Them see the same nephew, him no know nothing about it. Sean, the back same place at California, in bed fast asleep, don't know, don't care about nothing. So once it went public, and I saw now all of the people them who would have looked for Sean, for his car, where him trust, for jewelry where him trust, watches, all kind of fur coat for the wife, and everything that he has been trusting. Everybody realized that Sean Storm there now, where that Sean Kingston there, and everybody start come down upon him. None of what Sean Kingston owned were actually owned by him. Everything is just stolen or trust. And let me give you some idea of what we are talking about. A little of the history. Listen to this now. In 2022, Sean was sued for obtaining 2 luxury watches worth over $1.5 million and failing to pay for them. And them sue him for them. 2 watch costs $1.5 million. What that really for? $100 watch not have same 60 seconds and can tell time same way? What's the point? You see how them might they think? I don't even know how to call it. Just flashy and no substance. In 2020, a warrant was issued for his arrest for grand theft after he reportedly received $2.3 million worth of jewelry that was never paid for. Over the years, Kingston has had issues with jewelers. He was sued several times for allegedly receiving items and not paying for them. So every jewelry store in the United States, every branch, every jewelry company blacklist Sean Kingston. You know, always see them big fancy jewelry. Some of them think they value house and land and aeroplane money, and they're not being paid for. Back in 2015, he was again accused of not paying for watches worth 2 watches, and the 2 watches they were worth $356,000 US. Somebody can wear so much watch? Somebody can wear so much jewelry? As a matter of fact, I could go on and list 11 known cases, but you get my point. So you might ask, how is his mother involved? Not Sean Kingston, you say, I do all of them something, yeah? How his mother get in a trouble? I'm going to tell you. About a year ago, his mother started marketing a sauce called Mama Kingston. What it is though, is that she actually got somebody to give her the recipe, invent the sauce for her, and then she didn't pay the person after the person signed it over to her. So it's not even her own product, but one that she stole from somebody. That was about 11 months ago, 10, 11 months ago, just last year. And then she branded it, and she started marketing this sauce there in Florida. I think it is also found in New York and New Jersey. Also, here is how she to get it into shops now. Tell everybody that she is Sean Kingston's mother, and if they come on board and stock her products and give her an advance payment for the sauces and take these sauces in a certain quantity, she will have her son come and advertise their products on TV and endorse their products all over the networks or when he's holding shows, and he's gonna make sure that they get free passes to any gig that he's doing. And he's normally partners with Justin Bieber, and he and Justin Bieber, when they're holding shows, or they'll be holding shows, like she would actually say in a week or two or a month time, and therefore they're going to get these free passes and executive passes and so on, and they can rub shoulders with celebrities. They always use that in all of their scams. These companies now stock the product, and when they stock the product, they give out no posters, they don't advertise the product, and these products sit on these people. And you see what she named the product? Mama Kingston. Because she's trying to piggyback on the fame of her son. Don't get me wrong, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. If useless drug addict Hunter Biden can piggyback on President Biden's name, figure Ukraine and go get how much $1 million in a kickback. I mean, who can do it? You know what I mean? So, I know nothing that really. If me have a famous picnic and me can drop him name here and there and get little likes, me will take it too. But the thing with she now is that she damn thief. And she scam the people, pack up her product in their places and give them no aftermarket support. So while I hear that this is actually a good sauce, I think the owner for that sauce, who actually created it, should sue her blouse and skirt now. So she catching upon her son's fame and rob a lot of supermarkets and grocery stores, especially Jamaican stores in Florida, of hundreds of thousands of dollars in products that are not moving. And not because of that, but because she had promised to plug the product, use her son's fame to plug the product so that it can sell. And if they paid up front, then they would get that plug. And then she just take the money and run. When of course, as I hear that say it's a good product, so it would have sold. But that are not easy money. That if she want easier money, thieving money. So that is what she is in jail for. And the house they live in, what do they need with an 11-bedroom house? What am I doing with it? I just 2 of them live and 2 other family member. And they are paying $35,000 a month for that. 1 month money can buy a nice 2-bedroom house. 2 month money can buy a 4-bedroom house. And so on and so forth. And they are willing, but of course, them can't bother with that. They want this type of lifestyle, this bling lifestyle. For what? These people is the epitome of what we call avaricious. The level of avarice in these people is at the most extreme I've ever seen it. Not even Queen Elizabeth Pickney them or Grand Pickney them or nobody for them is this avaricious. By the way, for those of you who don't know what avaricious mean, in Jamaica we call it gravelicious. Same word, but you know, we have our own way of saying gravelicious mean. Here is one thing I'll say though. Tonight they are flying him, federal officers are flying him into Florida tonight. It is unlikely that any court for him will be held until Monday morning. So likely he'll be staying in jail until then. And I doubt if he's going to get bail. I don't think so. And here is why I don't think Sean Kingston is going to get bail. He is already on a 2-year probation. He is now breached a 2-year probation period for trafficking in stolen property. So him was told, say, we are give you probation upon this case if you no do nothing wrong again. And I hear that he has only gone 7 months into that 2-year probation. So there is no, him not likely, he's unlikely to see road. A bail is not even going to be set for Sean Kingston. Well, but that's what I think. But let's watch and see. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Thank you for visiting my channel. If you are a first-time visitor, please visit again. I welcome you. Leave a comment below. I will respond. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.